what was it, about a week and a half ago?
About a week ago.
Week and a half ago, or 9 days ago, Game 7 of the NBA Finals, up in the air. The Indiana Pacers in Oklahoma City. Who knew who was going to win? As a matter of fact, at the end of the first quarter, looked like the Pacers were showing up like we'd seen them all playoffs long. Stout, tough, resilient. Tyrese Halliburton making threes. Then his Achilles gave way. Then the Pacers gave way. Then the Oklahoma City Thunder took over. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander wrapped up one of the great individual seasons in NBA history.
Hard G, soft G.
That's right. With the trifecta of scoring leader, NBA regular season MVP, finals MVP. Very rare list. We spent the following day talking about how SGA had done things that we'd never seen before, or we'd seen before from people like Jordan and Kareem and so on and so forth. Well, the Oklahoma City Thunder have rewarded SGA with the richest contract in NBA history. The super maximum contract. 4 years, $285 million through 2030-31. And his annual salary is something that, would make Messi blush at, right?
Ballin'!
He's basically being paid like a superstar footballer out there in the, if you will, soccer world. $63.5 million when the extension starts kicking in 27-28. That goes up to $68 million the following year. 73. He's going to be in 2030-31 a $78.7 million a year athlete. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, in the same way that throughout his ascension this year, it's like, is he for real? Is this for real? Is he really a superstar player? Oh, yeah, he's a superstar player. Oh, yeah, he actually did it. And even after doing it, a lot of folks are wondering, is he really all that? It really is amazing how we're wondering that. Well, the Oklahoma City Thunder have now wrapped him up through 2031, and they're going to pay him remarkable amounts of money. And keep building around him. By the way, great plan. Great plan. And he's happy. Everyone in Oklahoma City is going to be happy, and they have a million draft choices. And so that happened today. And just when you thought that was going to be the biggest story of the day, the Pacers got involved. Now, we saw it with Jason Tatum's Achilles giving away. And the luxury tax of the second apron staring the Celtics in the face. And the thought that if we could run it all back with everybody healthy, maybe, just maybe, we'll pay an absurd amount of luxury tax money. But Jason Tatum's out, and so now is Jrue Holiday and Kristaps Porzingis. Right? We even heard the owner, Josh Kroenke of the Denver Nuggets, say, we're all just one bad injury away from trading away our best player. When he mentioned 15, right? Everyone in Denver's like, what?
Why don't you just bring that up out of nowhere?
Right. As they traded Michael Porter for Cam Johnson today.
Yeah, that's a little shocking.
A Nets-Nuggets trade. But the reason why I bring this up is you're only one injury away from doing something that you don't really consider, which is in the case of the Pacers, who, according to Ramona Shelburne, have not paid a luxury tax in 20 years. 2005 was the last time they paid a luxury tax. Decided with Tyrese Halliburton now out for next year, do we go ahead and go into the luxury tax for Myles Turner? And the answer turned out to be no.
Not going to happen.
And that is where, wait for it, the Milwaukee Bucks come into play, because amidst all of this, Brook Lopez winds up signing with the Los Angeles Clippers, which makes Lakers fans a little bit head scratching because Lopez was one of the players some Lakers fans were thinking, we need a center, maybe he could be one, albeit he's a three-point shooting center. They need a rim protector and a shot blocker, which Lopez can be. Instead, he's going to be into a dome with Zubac and Kawhi and Harden. That led Giannis to post a photograph of him, I guess, from his celebration.
Lopez from this,
of Brook Lopez from his celebration.
Yeah, the championship.
Of winning the championship. He's got the
room.
goggles on, and, there's the plastic over the locker room lockers. I don't know what's going on right now, man. Mood 100%. Giannis was not pleased about Brook Lopez disappearing. Well, the Bucks apparently had a plan. Because if you want a rim protector and a shot blocker and a three-point shooter in your center, how does Myles Turner sound? And Myles Turner agrees to a 4-year, $107 million deal with the Bucks, a player option for year 4, and then the ultimate, which is a 15% trade kicker. So they gave Myles Turner all that. And the third big-time player in these playoffs who blew out his Achilles, in Damian Lillard, he's not there next year. So the Bucks are clearly going over some sort of a threshold here, right? Because you got Dame, you got Myles, you got Giannis. Well, here's the ultimate kicker to the story.
Portis too.
Right, they signed Portis too, right? Here's the ultimate kicker to the story. Lillard's cut. Now, listen, God bless all these capologists and front office experts in the NBA. Is there anything more confusing than the NBA collective bargaining salary cap
there's not.
structure?
As people who struggle with math.
There is there's something where you can stretch somebody's contract out when you cut them. And so they're stretching Damian Lillard's contract for 5 years, and the $113 million they're paying him, or that he's owed, they're going to stretch it out over the next half decade to send him packing now. $22 million a year. Forget about Bobby Bo getting 1.1 forever,
right?
Annually, he's going to get $22 million Milwaukee Bucks dollars sent to him, and I mean, I guess like. That's an unkind cut, to say the least. It's just, hey, Dame, we wanted you. You were waiting forever to see if the Blazers can make a championship team for you. You and your family married to that community, and they to you. And after all the soul searching, he finally demands and gets the exit visa to Milwaukee, where in year 2, full year 1, his Achilles pops in the middle of a playoff game, and they're like, yeah, we've got to move on. But, I mean, for Giannis, it's just like you get Myles Turner now. And how is Giannis taking that? Well, according to Chris Haynes of Yahoo Sports, not well. He's being told Giannis is not pleased with the team decision to waive Damian Lillard.
Here we go.
So now, does this mean anything? Or is Giannis just unhappy with it? He's unhappy because he knows Damian Lillard was there for him, and he might have been his handpicked choice to come to keep him happy in Milwaukee. Or is just another moment where Giannis isn't terribly happy with the current situation in Milwaukee. He'll eventually cool down. At least that's what the Bucks are thinking. And realize Myles Turner ain't too shabby. Certainly if Dame wasn't going to be around next year, but maybe Giannis is looking for years down the road, and Lillard is just a great dude and teammate, and he's just not happy with the fact that he's now going to have to rehab this Achilles. Without a team. That does make him quite the attractive pickup, one would think, in 2026. But who thought that would be the 9 days after the Pacers and Thunder concluded the 2024-2025 season that culminated with a championship for Oklahoma City, an SGA season for the ages, a Pacers team that shocked the world, but a lot of people talking about what's with all these Achilles injuries. And all of these Achilles injuries were front and center in the first biggest splashes of the NBA new league year. Celtics are like, yeah, we're going to go with a whole new starting five next year, waiting for Tatum to come back. And we'll try and win as many games as possible. Al Horford may be gone. The Warriors appear to be his next spot, which would be interesting. And those are the changes. The Pacers are like, yeah, Tyrese is out. Myles Turner, 4 years, $104 million, 15% trade kicker. Thanks for the 10 years, Myles. And the Bucks are like, we'll take Myles Turner, but the third guy with an Achilles popping. See you later. $22 million a year. Go rehab on your own, and thanks for the time, and can't make it up.
Crazy.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show live weekdays from 12 to 3 p.m. Eastern on Roku Sports Channel in the U.S.